Consider a power system with two generating stations. The incremental cost of the production characteristics for the two stations are given as dFn by dP1 is equal to 27.5 plus 0.15 into P1 rupees per megawatt hour, and dF2 by dP2 is equal to 19.5 plus 0.26 P2 into rupees per megawatt hour. So these are the incremental fuel costs are given. Given that the minimum and maximum powers are 10 megawatts and 100 megawatts at each plant schedule, the generation of each plant to supply a system load given by the load curve as shown in the figure is given like this. So this is a curve between power output versus time, and these are the power load 50 megawatts, 100 megawatts, 125 megawatts, 150 megawatts. This is the time, and this is the load curve. Then obtain the incremental cost of production characteristics in rupees per megawatt hour at each plant. Okay, this is a question given. So what you have to calculate here it is obtain the incremental cost of each plant simply by equating this incremental fuel cost of given plants. So the condition for economical operation without losses is incremental fuel cost of each plant will be same. The condition for economical operation by considering the losses is the product of penalty factor into the incremental cost of each plant should be same. So these two are the main formulas for solving this type of problems. Okay, when in the problem, if the transmission losses are not considered, then you have to equate the incremental fuel cost of each plant. If the transmission losses have been included, then you have to multiply the penalty factor with incremental fuel cost of each plant, and you have to make it equal to each plant, right? So as per that, so here the losses are not given, hence you should equate these two incremental fuel cost of each plant, then you will get the economic operation solution, so that the power production for the economical operation will be calculated. Right? dF1 by dP1 is equal to dF2 by dP2, which is equal to 27.5 plus 0.15 into P1 is equal to 19.5 plus 0.26 into P2. If you solve these, you will get an equation 0.26 P2 minus 0.15 P1 is equal to 8. So this will become 0.15 P1 minus 0.26 P2 is equal to minus 8. So this will be your equation number 1. Okay. So for the first load, we are taking 50 megawatts. The combination of these two plants will be, the production of these two will be given 50 loads. So demand will be 50. P1 plus P2 is equal to 50 megawatts. This is equation number 2. If you solve these two equations, equation 1 and equation 2, we will get P1 is equal to 12.19 megawatts and P2 is equal to 37.8 megawatts. You have to check with the minimum and maximum conditions of the power generation. So here the minimum and maximum power is given as 10 megawatts and 100 megawatts. If it is there in the limit, then this is the economical power generation. If it is not existing in between these limits, you have to set as per these limits. For example, if you obtain P1 as 8 megawatts, instead of 12.19 megawatts, then you have to set as per the minimum limit 10 megawatts. You should not keep like 8 megawatts. So you adjust the power generation of this first plant up to 10 megawatts, because the minimum limit for the production is of the first plant is 10 megawatts and the maximum is 100 megawatts. So you should always check after completing your calculations. So I got P1 as 12.19 megawatt and P2 as 37.8 megawatts. These two are existing in between these limits. Substitute these P1 and P2 values in your incremental fuel cost, then you will get in this equation, then you will get incremental fuel cost of a particular plant. So you know the equation, like for incremental fuel cost of first generation is 27.5 plus 0.15 P1. So how much you got P1 as? You got P1 as 12.19 megawatts. You substitute here, then you will get the incremental fuel cost of this plant. So for this, the plant is having 29.32 rupees per 1 megawatt hour. Right? Similarly, substitute P2 value 37.8 megawatts in this equation, you will get the incremental fuel cost of the second plant. Okay. So this is your incremental fuel cost of the second generation. So this is a method to solve this kind of problems. Similarly, you can solve for 100 megawatts, 125 megawatts and 150 megawatts. So if I take 100 megawatts, I have to write like P1 plus P2 is equal to 100. Equation 1 will be same and equation 2 will be changed as P1 plus P2 is equal to 100. Then you solve 1 and 3 equations, you will get P1 and P2. Again you substitute in these equations. Then you will get again incremental fuel cost of each generator for supplying the 100 megawatts load. Similarly, for 125 megawatts, P1 plus P2 is equal to 125 megawatts. Solve equation 1 and equation 4, you will get P1 and P2. Substitute again in dF1 by dP1, incremental fuel cost. You will get the incremental fuel cost. So this is equation number 3 and this is equation number 1, no change. Solve 1 and 3, you will get P1 and P2. Check whether these are existing in limits or not. So 10 megawatts and 100 megawatts. So these are within the limits only. Then you can find out dF1 by dP1. Similarly, dF2 by dP2. Third load 125 and fourth load 150. So for all these things, you have to calculate P1 and P2. P1 and P2 values will be here. Okay. For each load, I have written like this: 50, 100, 125, and 150. Then you got lambda. Lambda is nothing but here incremental fuel cost, dF1 by dF1 by dP1. This is your lambda, economic operation, Lagrangian multiplier. For each plant, it has been written like this. Okay.